everyone, this is Kripa. Today, let us see the most important theory, that is, cognitive developmental theory of Jean Piaget. Jean Piaget was born on 1896. He was a Swiss psychologist known for his work on child development. Piaget was the first psychologist to make a systematic study of cognitive development. He discovered that children think and reason differently at different periods in their lives. Therefore, his theory has three basic components. They are: first, schema; second, adaptation process. It involves assimilation, accommodation, and equilibration. Third, stages of cognitive development. It involves sensory motor stage, pre-operational stage, concrete operational stage, formal operational stage. So, first component, schema, which is a building block of knowledge. A schema describes both mental and physical action involved in acquiring knowledge. In Piaget theory, a schema is both the category of knowledge as well as the process of acquiring that knowledge. He believed that people are constantly adapting to the environment as they take new information and learn new things. For example, a young child may first develop a schema for a horse. She knows that a horse is large, has hair, 4 legs and a tail. Now, let us imagine that this girl encounters a miniature horse for the first time and mistakenly identifies it as dog. Her parents explains to her that the animal is actually a very small type of horse. So the girl must at this time modify her existing schema for horses. She now realized that some horses are very large animals, others can be very small. Through her new experiences, her existing schema are modified and new information is learned. Next comes assimilation, which is a part of adaptation process. Assimilation is a cognitive process that manages how we take new information and incorporate new information into our existing knowledge. It is a process of taking new information into our previously existing schema. For example, seeing a dog and labeling it as a dog is an example of assimilating the animal into the child's dog schema. Next one, accommodation. Accommodation occurs when we change our existing schema to accommodate new information or new experience. For example, modifying the concept of car to include a specific type of vehicle once you learn about bus. Equilibration. It is an ongoing process. Piaget believed that all children try to strike a balance between assimilation and accommodation. As children progress through the stages of cognitive development, it is important to maintain a balance between applying previous knowledge and changing behavior to gain new knowledge. Equilibration helps to explain how children can move from one stage of thought to the next. For example, constantly learning new things like learning different types of animals, foods from previous things to new. Third basic component and the most important component is the stages of cognitive development. Jean Piaget theory suggests that children move through 4 different stages of mental development. His theory focuses not only on understanding how children acquire knowledge, but also on understanding the nature of intelligence. Piaget's stages are: first, sensory motor stage; second, pre-operational stage; third, concrete operational stage; fourth, formal operational stage. Sensory motor stage. This stage is characterized as the period of a child's life when learning occurs through a child's sensory and motor interactions with physical environment. Major characteristics and developmental changes. The infants know the world through their movements and sensation. Children learn about the world through basic actions such as grasping, looking, and listening. Infants learn that things continue to exist even though they cannot be seen. They realize that their actions can cause things to happen in the world around them. Pre-operational stage. It is the second stage in Piaget theory. During this period, Children think at a symbolic level but are not yet use cognitive operations. Major characteristics and developmental changes. Children begin to think symbolically and learn to use words and pictures to represent objects. Children at this stage tend to be egocentric and struggle to see things from the perspective of others. While they are getting better with language and thinking, they still tend to think about things in very concrete terms. Concrete operational stage. It is the third stage. The child is now mature enough to use logical operations but can only apply logic to physical objects. Major characteristics and developmental changes. During this stage, children begin to think logically about concrete events. Their thinking becomes more logical and organized but still very concrete. Children begin using inductive logic or reasoning from specific information to a general principle. The egocentrism of the previous stage begins to disappear as kids become better at thinking about how other people might view a situation. Formal operational stage. The individual in the formal stage is able to think abstractly and to understand. Major characteristics and developmental changes. At this stage, the young adults begins to think abstractly and reason about hypothetical problems. Abstract thought emerges. Teens begin to think more about moral, philosophical, ethical, and social issues that require theoretical and abstract reasoning. Begins to use deductive logic or reasoning from the general principles to specific information. At this stage, they became capable of seeing multiple potential solutions to problems. Lastly, educational implications. Curriculum should provide specific educational experience based on children's developmental level. Arrange classroom activities so that they assist and encourage self-learning. Social interaction have a great educational value for Piaget. Therefore, positive social actions should be encouraged. Instructions should be geared to the level of the child. Co-curriculum activities have equal importance as that of curricular experiences in the cognitive development of children. Major goals according to Piaget are critical and creative thinking. Teachers should act as a guide in children's discovery learning, and curriculum should be adapted to individual needs and intellectual levels. Emphasis on discovery approach in learning. Thank you for watching.